Take a step inside music history as we bring you on a tour of the largest collection of artifacts and memorabilia at the Hip Hop Museum pop-up experience.
On the 40th anniversary of the famed song Rapper's Delight, hip-hop history is coming alive in the district.
With more than 500 items from hip-hop history, there's no shortage of collectibles to spark nostalgia, as well as touch a new generation of music fans.
I said a hip-hop, the hip to the hip-hop, you don't stop the rocket to the bang, bang, boogie, say up, jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie to beat. Now what you hear is not a test, I'm rapping to the beat. And me, the groove, and my friends are gonna try to move your feet. You see, I am Wonder Mike, and I like to say hello. Up to the black, to the white, the red.
Everybody who comes in here for the first time, you know, they're just so excited and inspired because, you know, this has never been done before.
The genre's creators and pioneers have been turning out to see the collection for themselves, and in some cases, to be inducted into the ranks of hip-hop royalty.
I do have one of these, and I am proud of this right here.
I think it's a great thing because it shows the maturity of what hip-hop is for this history. And it's not only hip-hop history, it's basically black history.
We brought our daughter. She grew up in the backseat listening to this, repeating this. For me, it's a continuation of the love of hip-hop music. It absolutely is.
If you really love hip-hop, I need to hear you say, hell yeah!
Hip-hop to the day I die!
Oh my God, this is amazing. This is really amazing, and I'm glad to be able to be a part of it.
I'm transforming!
Say what?
You got what I need!
I can't hear you, can't hear you.
You say he's just a friend!
Say what?
You say he's just a friend!
Oh, baby! Yo, main source forever, yo. Happy New Year to everybody in the building.
A big deal, you know. It's been a long time coming. Finally, there's a brick and mortar establishment to show what hip hop means.
A hip hop museum is something definitely needed to preserve the culture.
A traveling food, art, fun, broadcasting, DJ, producer, performance, graffiti, b-boy concert experience, encompassing all aspects of a music culture.
Hey, everybody. How's it going? It is a Saturday, February 1st, 2020, and we have one of the most amazing, huge, and special induction ceremonies in the history of the Hip Hop Museum. I'm Jeremy Beaver, CEO and founder of Listen Vision and the Hip Hop Museum, with my DJ, the one, the only...
Geechee Dan, Executive Director. What up?
What happened there? Hey, B-Dub?
Yes, sir.
I'm with my DJ, the one, the only... Oh, man. It's so close. Afiba and PJ, my producers. How we doing with B-Dub's volume? No? Who's that spinning? The wrong side of the tracks. That's RBI. Our music director is in the building. So if we could get a picture-in-picture on RBI. We have two DJs on the show today. This is an incredibly huge show, and I can't tell you how special it is because we are inducting the entire Funky 4+1 today. Round of applause, everybody. We got the world's first female MC is in the building. MC Sha Rock.
Yeah, Sha Rock. And you don't stop.
We got our brand new executive director of the Hip Hop Museum and tape god himself, Geechee Dan, is in the building.
What's up?
We are inducting one half of the Artifacts crew. Elda Sensei is here in the building.
Yup.
And we can't forget 1/3 of Brand Nubian, depending on how you slice it, 1/4 of Brand Nubian, Sadat X is here in the building, and the two of those guys make up XL, and they're going to be playing tonight at Big Chief. What time should we tell people to get there?
I guess doors open by 8 or 9.
Doors open at 8 or 9. It's in Northeast. Everyone in this room is going. If you say you're not going, I'm forcing you to come with me. Okay? It's going to be an incredibly amazing show. But without further ado, I want to introduce two fellas that are going to come in after this break. These two guys are pioneers to a different level, okay? The Brothers Disco, Geechee Dan, how do we state the significance of the Brothers Disco? Can you try?
I could try. I'd rather have Jaquan. If he can.
We also have our historian who's delivering all of the induction speeches in the building. Jaquan, round of applause for our historian, Jaquan, and our lead curator.
Jaquan, come here, man.
Well, Jay has a mic. Leave him there. Leave him there.
Let Jaquan.
Can we turn his mic? You just got to turn it on at the bottom. Yep.
It's on.
It's on? Okay. Can you get his mic going, PJ?
Check mic 1, 2. Mic check.
5. Check microphone 5.
Yo.
All right. RBI, do you mind handing him that microphone or a beat up? Oh, okay. Even better. Perfect.
Yo, check.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, we're good.
Ah, there we go. Hey, the
deep voice
godly voice of Jaquan. Without delivering your entire speech, just because we're going to induct them, okay? But before we induct them, just tell us a brief little background of why the Brothers Disco are so significant in hip-hop history.
Significance in the timeline, significance in the system, the sound system, clarity of sound system, amount of shows played around the New York area, early getting some of the first authentic MCs down with them. There's a plethora of things.
And one of the cool things is that our historian, Jaquan, has provided us about 20 really rare flyers, and I'm sure some of them maybe via Shah Rock as well. And the Brothers Disco are on just almost every single one of them.
Check.
Because at that time, in hip-hop, just simply being able to project and broadcast sound and what you were doing was almost as significant as what was actually being broadcast on those speakers.
Certainly, and as well, today, that's the receipt, as they like to call it today. That's your receipt to say that you were there and you did what you said you did. This many years later, 30, 40 years later, your receipt is what flyers are you on? If you claim something, where's your flyer?
All right, we're going to show a lot of receipts today. We have rare jams, tape jams from Geechee Dan.
Yep.
And in fact, PJ, why don't we do this? Why don't we go to a little break right here? We're going to play one of these rare Funky 4 jams. And when we come back, we will be with two of the most significant fellas in the history of hip-hop, the Brothers Disco. So stay tuned with us after this break. We'll be talking with the Brothers Disco. Stay tuned.
Take it, leave love, rock the house, leave the keys, rock, shop the house, shop, rock the house, and Jeff, rock, shop the house, Tommy, Tom, shock, rock the house, and rock, shop the house, Guy, shock the house, Shaw Love, rock, shop the house, Linda, rock the house, Kimball, rock the house, Lucky Love, rock the house, Linda, rock, shop the house, Red, sock, rock the house, Jack Groove, rock the house, Frog Sock, rock the house, Gestapo, rock the house, Lulu, rock the house, Bada, rock the house, Eric, rock the house, C, rock, shop the house, when you all just shock the house, young ladies, rock on, to the break of dawn. young ladies in the place. Just feel the house, fuck with the bass, y'all. Rock on to the break of dawn, to the break of dawn, to the break of dawn. From the top to the bottom, from the bottom, from the top to the back, to the back, to the stop. We're so deaf and you can't deny it. With the bass in your face, the beat in your feet, with the gun in the front and the rock on your top. Vibes on your mind, the funk, the force, the arms on top. Life still nice, and make no big rock so deaf, no play tricks. Yeah, people say things that ain't true. Here's the bill, I'm telling you. To the DJ man is the one with the stop. DJ, I gotta tell ya, I'm looking for a seat for the young ladies. I'm for say that the DJ, the top floor, inside the door, and I'm a pillowcase, KC down my law. Ladies is rock on, to the break the dawn, to the break the dawn, to the break the dawn, to the beat, and you don't quit. Come on, keep get a little bit.
Yes, y'all, to the beat, y'all. Byron is on the mix. Byron is on the mix. I'm playing no tricks, y'all. Let's go to work. Yes, y'all. And to the beat, y'all. Let's rock, y'all. It don't stop. Keep on to the sure shot. We gonna start off right. Go live to everybody now. Just get outside. Cause we are the four. Don't forget the one. We can fuck all night. While it's night is young. We can talk on the mic while you give a laugh. But I say in the future we'll sign your autograph. When the day come, when everything bad. Funky 4+1 has started to craft. So we don't look back or we don't repeat. We just talk on the mic while you do the freak. You can do the spank and you can do the jerk. Come on everybody, let's go to work like that, y'all. You don't stop. We're the brothers disco. We don't take no pity. We here to rock. New York City from the coast to Harlem and the Bronx ain't new. We here to rock. Connection to us like that, y'all. You don't quit. Cause the music's got to be the short like that, y'all. You don't stop. Keep on to the sure shot. When I'm a show MC, let me tell you now. Like this more liquor, I'm getting around. Like a daily news, I'll give you the blues. I'll make you dance right out of your shoes. Cause I'm on my own and I'm from a life. I'm here to rock from day to night. And I can stay up long, I'm just letting you know that it really ain't nothing but a Frisco. Now you gotta be smart, you can't be dumb. Yes, to rock with the funky 4+1. Cause the vibe right here are all the same. And when we shock the house, we don't have no same like that, y'all. You don't stop, keep on to the sure shot. Because to the right and see.
Holy cow, you are tuned in to one of the most amazing and historic induction ceremonies and interviews in the history of the Hip Hop Museum. I'm Jeremy Bieber, CEO and founder of Listen Vision and the Hip Hop Museum, with my DJ B-Dub, with my music director DJ RBI. Are you there?
I was going to hit my own drum.
Oh, you're there? I'm with my DJ, the one, the only
B-Dub, the boy wonder.
Yeah. That's what happens when a DJ doesn't have his equipment working properly. We're also with our executive director, and I don't want to forget the one and only, our documentarian, Cortez McKay from Birth of Hip Hop is in the building, filming everything. But we have two special guests with us, DJ Breakout and DJ Barron. Thank you so much, guys, for being with us. This is an incredibly momentous moment. Okay, Geechee Dan.
Yes, sir.
When did you first hear of these guys?
I first heard of them, I say 79. I knew they was earlier than, but when from Queens,
right.
I was collecting tapes. I heard of the Funky 4, 79. They stood out from Cold Crush and Treacherous 3 and Zulu Nation, and they stood in the world by themselves. Well, I don't know why, maybe because of the routines.
Right.
But I don't know why, but it was just like, it was like everybody else and then Funky 4.
Would you say, and we're going to let them talk for themselves.
Yes.
Would you dare say that the professionalism and organization of the Funky 4 with the Brothers Disco as the backbone were kind of a step above some of the other acts at that time?
I definitely agree with that. It probably had to do with them having 2 DJs, and then the sound system, they had Sasquatch.
The Sasquatch.
Yeah.
All right. Well, PJ, my producer, please let's get ready those flyers. We're going to start running through those flyers and the induction pictures of both DJs. But Breakout, I want to throw to you first. How did this get started? And I remember this is a hip hop history show, so we want the real nitty gritty. Like, why did you even get a turntable? Who was the first to get it? Why did you even start spinning records?
Well, I got it first. Barron, no, I just told him that over there. A long time ago, I built a speaker in my mother brother's house.
Wait, whoa, you built a speaker?
Built my own.
How old?
16, 15.
You built a speaker at 15, 16 in 1970.
You can't hit a mic. I've been into a long time.
Turn him up a little bit.
Turn the mic, sir.
And I took the speaker down to the PS78. We broke into the school. Got the power from there. There was no mixer. It was a crazy alternative. The one you pull down, and the other one would turn to the radio for about it. I just hooked the wires up. Stop playing.
Hold on. This whole story is a wild story. Where's Cortez McKay? Because clearly we need to reenact this story. So, you stole your mother's speakers, ripped them out of their normal boxes, created a whole new speaker box, then broke into the school, got the power, and had a party? Yo, what is wrong with you, man? That's crazy. No, that's just. I don't even know which question to ask first. Was your mom pissed? You got to beat it. You basically helped start the foundation of hip hop, but it was maybe worth the beating.
Yeah, because the light pole was too far. We used to do it for the light pole. School out right there. The gym was right there. We seen them.
Turn him up a little bit more. Turn him up. Turn him up.
Oh my God. Okay, so 15, 16, as a kid of this age, look at that, the Brothers Disco. Look at that flyer. That's a great flyer. An Ecstasy Garage. Wow. Oh man, what a beautiful flyer. Thank you, Jay Kwan, for those incredible. That's 1980. This is well a few years after you guys started. So what made you be so rebellious? What were you looking at the time that made you want to design your own speaker system and start DJing and doing parties?
I wanted to break that so bad. It's been a bambata party. We used to do a couple of ways to go
That's a common story. That's a pretty common story, is that a lot of DJs and MCs actually started as B-boys. And so, did you, I feel like maybe you never got your chance because you built this whole system and then you became a DJ. Did you ever get a chance to B-boy?
Yeah, I was playing the record, go out, it's great to have come out.
Look at those flyers. Those are so great. So Baron, when did you meet up with this hip hop MacGyver?
Well, first I moved to Harlem, from Harlem to the Bronx, 1972, and I used to roll with my older brother, Coke Rob, Kool Herc, and I used to help Kool Herc move the equipment and get to the parties for free.
What year was this?
This is 75.
75?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was still in high school.
So you're carrying crates?
Yeah, carrying records and equipment. And yeah, I used to get in the parties free, and one day I got there late. I couldn't get in. I was mad. So my brother used to do karate with Breakout.
You guys did karate together?
My younger brother did.
Oh, your younger brother did karate classes with you?
And he introduced me to Breakout. Breakout from uptown, I'm from downtown. So I decided to hook up with Breakout, and that's how the story is.
This is a mixer. So what the hell is a mixer?
Yeah,
but you didn't even know what a mixer was, but you did have a turntable.
Yeah, but I just connect the wires to the one speaker. There was no mixer.
It was just a direct. Wow. Oh, so without him, you'd be over. Oh, so you literally.
I used to go to clubs. Nell Gwynn, Studio 54 in the later years, but I started out with a club in 1-1, Tech D 1500, the original one without the port slot. And that's history.
Tell us about T-Connection.
Well, T-Connection was our home.
I can see. From the flyers, it looks like you did more shows at T-Connection more than anywhere else. Tell us about why that venue was so special for you guys, and why were they so accepting of this?
Because we had a whole uptown on lock, like the whole uptown.
Yeah.
Your actual
Graham had Bronx River. Flash and Addison.
They turned it up. Turn his mic up.
So he's on mic number 3, you guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's how we
So that was basically your stomping ground.
Yeah, that was stomping ground.
Okay. And who was the owner of T Connection? That sounds like somebody who was at this time. Oh, all right. Mr. T. Richie T. And what made him kind of like willing to put on hip hop acts at a time when maybe hip hop might have been kind of counterculture or looked down upon? What do you think made him open to it?
I don't know, he got the club, we came in, he started doing it, he started liking it, he started getting packed. He made a lot of money.
Well, it started getting packed. Okay, so he made money. That's enough of the reason.
Yeah, that's the reason.
Turn Jeremy's mic is off. Turn Jeremy's mic back on.
Okay. You guys got my mic?
There.
Check. 1, 2. Wow, look at these amazing flyers. Look at these pictures. Look at that picture. How old do you think you guys are right there?
Oh, that's the Fever.
That's the Fever? Oh, you recognize it?
That's back in,
What year was that?
78.
78?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow, that's crazy. Now, what year did you hook up with Breakout, Baron?
Back in 77.
77. After the blackout? Or before the blackout? After.
Well, we didn't have nothing to do with the blackout. No.
Taking equipment?
I don't know. They're stealing electricity left and right. This guy might have caused it. So you guys, you go over to his house, you see a mixer for the first time. So now you're starting to put the pieces together. How do you go from seeing a mixer for the first time to creating a sound system and a DJ kind of collective? How does that happen?
Baron used to work, so every time Baron worked, he got more and more. Kept buying. Baron loves about it. Every time we come, he got more and more stuff. So we played at Evander with Bambaataa at our first big party, and we bought more stuff. Kept buying more and more and more stuff to make it bigger and bigger.
And when did you name it Sasquatch?
Well, I used to be a messenger. I used to go all around New York City delivering messages. And there was a magazine called Discotheque Magazine. And I went up there and they had these oil cans, garbage can stickers. And his brother took his college money and we worked together to buy the sound system from the magazine. And the unique thing about it was they were garbage can speakers. So that's
garbage can speakers.
So explain to me, metal or plastic?
Metal.
Metal garbage can speakers. Yeah.
We put the speaker facing the back. Put a stand on.
But how come it didn't rattle the metal?
No, it's
all bass.
It popped in your face.
Don't try it.
In your face. So you guys are like experimenting with sound at this time. I mean, this is bigger than hip hop. This is just like audio technology on level 1,000. Look at these flyers.
That's crazy.
Do you remember any of these dates that we're looking at all these amazing flyers? Look at DJ Barron right there. Do you remember any of these dates? Wow, October.
Now, when you're hooked up in 1977, I got to ask this for establishment of a timeline with hip hop, because there seems like there's a gap sometimes. I feel like between Herc and Funky 4 or Flash. Who was out in 77?
It was Herc, Flash,
Coca Rock was with Herc,
Bambaataa.
Okay. And who? Disco King Mario. Mario's out.
See, Mario made us grow the Sasquatch because when we played in Uganda, we were playing with bass amplifiers, and Mario loaned Bambaataa a power amp. So in the beginning we were equal, and then when Bambaataa turned on the power amp, we couldn't hear us anymore.
Oh wow!
And that made us go get a real sound system after that. Because we made a ton of money out of Uganda. And in fact, the fire department came and almost shut it down.
Wow. That's that many people.
Where was this that they almost
Uganda Child on high school. Right? Wow. What year was this? 78? 77.
And what year did you guys actually name yourselves the Brothers Disco?
Okay. Here's the story down here. It used to be Baron and Breakout before it was Breakout and Baron.
Excuse me.
And then, hold on. And then his flyers about that.
You can see the flyers out there. What they say, Breakout and
when his
Baron.
brother became the manager, they said his name has more syllables than mine. So that's why it became Breakout and Baron.
It's in right.
But
It's in right.
the story is the Brothers Disco. That was my secret weapon.
And the whole thing, we had a big security force. Very big security.
Yeah, Brothers Disco is a big
Following us,
organization.
so we had to change the name to Brothers Disco.
Because you thought you might get robbed for the money at the end of the night?
You
Or?
needed security, especially when you go to Bronx River.
See, we never had incidents.
Right.
We never had incidents because I was protected by Hurt, and Breakout was protected by Bambaataa, Rule Nation.
Right.
So we never had an incident at our party. Not one.
That's good.
Wow.
Then we had the Bus Road Crew, and then we had Edomore. So everybody would go together.
Okay, so this is really beautiful history, but you know, it takes on a new meaning in history when you guys go to form the group. So you're going from a DJ crew to then a full rehearse, perform, multiple microphones, multiple MCs. What was the very, very first moment? Whose idea was it? Hey, we should get some rappers with us. Where did that come from?
It came from Jazzy D. That's Breakout's brother.
Jazzy D?
Yeah.
DJ Jazzy D?
No, just Jazzy.
Just Jazzy D?
Jazzy.
What was your brother's idea?
Now, our first MC was KK Rockwell. Used to be the voice of KK. That was me, Breakout, and KK Rockwell.
Just the three of y'all?
Yes, KK.
Started out as the three of y'all?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Keith.
And then what made, how did it start multiplying? How did that go?
Keith came.
And then, we used to do parties. We had a lot of MCs from the Brothers Disco organization. And Shaw was one of them that was on the mic. Richie T.
First female MC, Shaw.
Yeah.
First.
Please say that again.
Say it again.
First female MC, Shaw Rock.
Yeah.
First.
Okay. So, okay, at what point, where does the name Funky Four come from? And I know, obviously, subsequently, Shaw became the +1, but how did it become a full organized group?
She wasn't always a +1. She was an original. It used to be the Funky Four.
Well, I thought it was like the original Funky Four.
Yeah,
original Funky Four.
Funky Four.
That's
Okay.
Keith, KK, Raheem, and Shaw Rock.
Okay.
That's original.
And can you guys remember when you did your first show together? All the first Funky Four show?
We did a battle in the North Bronx called Boston Sequel. And the MCs used to rap for Breakout. And I found Raheem, who was my secret weapon. And it went on from there. That's where Funky Four really became the Funky Four.
And then Raheem left us and went with Flash.
Yeah.
Can you tell the story why Raheem left? I know the story because of the battle at the PAL. Or the Audubon with the Flash. With the Furious.
PAL.
Or the PAL. Tell the story. Tell the story.
Tell the truth, man.
Tell the story, yo.
Yeah, I know that.
Well, we were going back and forth. And allegedly we were battling back and forth. And I think initially in Raheem's head, he was always fascinated about the Furious Five. The Furious.
The Furious Four at the time.
security force. So one day, he decided, because there wasn't enough money that we were giving him, that he would leave. And then further down the road, Shaw left at the same time. And we were frantic looking for more MCs. Right. I interviewed
Special K?
Special K. Oh.
From the Treacherous 3?
Yeah, from the Treacherous 3 first.
Okay.
Oh, Busy B. Well, he was busy going around with everybody.
Yeah, he was with everyone.
And,
That's weird that you say Special K tried to get down with Funky 4 at first.
Yeah.
And you didn't think he was... No.
Oh,
that's weird.
That's interesting.
That's interesting, yeah.
And then KK brought over Rodney and Jazzy Jeff.
Okay.
And that's it.
It was a trial at 118 Park, East Tremont. And that was the day of my birthday, they tried out for the group.
Right.
And that's how they got 124 plus one.
Cause so Shaw left. Shaw left.
She came back.
And then she came back.
Oh,
That's
is
what
that
made her
right?
more. Right.
Yeah. She's saying off camera 1 month. Left for 1 month.
Wow.
She took a sabbatical.
Listen, this is really historic stuff, and following the trajectory of how this guy stole his mother's stereo and broke into a school, and how it turned into, one of the most legendary and historic groups of all time, is so organic. You can't make stuff like that up.
No.
And so, thank you, Rodney. And so what we'd like to do now, PJ, is we're going to go to another one of these rare Geechee Dan tape jams.
Yes.
Okay? The Zulu Nation one, PJ? Or whichever one you didn't play earlier. Okay? And when we come back from this, we are going to see DJ Barron and DJ Breakout standing right beside our historian, Jay Kwan, as he delivers their induction speech, and we hand them their awards and rightful place in the world's first hip-hop museum here in D.C. Yep. So stay tuned. We'll be right back with their induction ceremony in a minute.
Well, I'm Star rockin', I can't be stopped. To all the fly guys gonna hit the top.
Well, I'm Keith, but you can call me Keith Caesar. The reason why, cause I'm the women pleaser. Well, women funky four with the most finesse. Say I do it to the best until I do it the best. Now here's the funky four.
And on the plus one more.
And this is the way we go back and forth. The five and C's that are too much. Reebok the mic, the rhythm that you touch. We're on down, off the down, but the D.I.B. is your behind.
Here's four fly guys, I'm the best female. I'm telling the truth, not a fairy tale.
So just listen to the story that the five put down, and this guarantees enough to travel around. Now we said it once, but we said it twice. We're proving to you, now we're better than I. So let's go to work, and let's go to work, and let's go to work. Now when I say your name, man, I talk about the game, and I tell everybody how you got the fame. And when it's time to say, oh yeah, put you to the rhythm like you just don't care. And when you wait till a party for turn out, you be prepared for DJ Breakout. When you come on back, you wanna do it again, you be prepared for DJ Barron. When you come to a party to hear quality, you be prepared for the 5 MC. When you come to a party to hear blind cow, you be prepared for cake and rock. Well, come to a party to feel relief, you be prepared for my melody key. When you come to a party to hear history, you be prepared cause I'm literally free. And when you come to a party cause you wanna be shy, you be prepared for the girl shout out. When you come to a party to hear the band, you be prepared cause he's jazz. And when you come to a party to feel relief, you be prepared for my melody key. And when you come to a party to move your feet, you be prepared for my melody. And when you come to a party and don't wanna go, you blame the dog. You just blame it all. So you blame the dog. All the brothers sit go. This is how the story we want you to know. Check it out, y'all. This is how we go. Stay sick, that go. We were on the go. Where I bought your shot on the disco show. With your short shot, I'm a boy, your shot. Become a young lady, use what you got. Got more MCs, got rock, jazzy, and the one else who can't compete. Move it up on the mic and take control. We can take any party with the boys to go. Cause when you out the hand and you don't the home, it's us MC can for mic control. And when it comes to that, we are the band. We can rock, south to east and west. No other power, can you understand? And we're in the party with the mic in our hand. We got it like that, we can do it like this. And don't stop for the MC list. I think we advertise, you mesmerize. And we specialize to antagonize. And we qualify to neutralize. We'll make up the MCs apologize. We got the personalities like the young lady. The authority, you rock to your knees. That's simplicity for all of you to see. We
to know the identity of the four MCs with the capability. Instead of rocking and represent society, we run a name to be preached to every nationality. We got style that can be the almighty MCs with ability to rock on and on and on and on and on and on. We just did live and so tonight, party to the round with the four fly guys. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, just rockin', just rockin', just rockin', 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 rockin' for the win. So we make a little touch that'll make you move your butt and the bass will blow you away. Another fucking boy see for the young ladies, I'm showing up here to stay. Let me look us in the eyes and you get in the garden, throw up a little kid. Then we whisper on the mic, cause the bill polite, and it goes a little too something like this. With the fucking boy sees with this, without a rock together, the rocket don't stop, it's time for a time to fast up, all the MCs, you bite out loud, you try to get the move with me, come on, win with the ever let the fucking boy see.
Oh my goodness gracious, I can't believe I'm standing on this stage right now. This is really even surreal for me, but I gotta do it because that's my role here as founder of the Hip Hop Museum. I'm Jeremy Beaver, CEO and founder, and I'm with our historian, Jay Quan. Thank you so much for being with us, Jay Quan. Jay Quan has the great honor of delivering the induction speeches for both of the brothers Disco, Breakout and Baron. And without further ado, take it away, Jay Quan.
All right. When DJ Barron's family moved to the Bronx, his older brother hung out with DJ Kool Herc and attended Herc parties. In order for Barron to attend the parties, he had to help with equipment. After seeing Herc play, Barron was impressed with the music that he heard and the way that the music was being played. So he began to buy the same records that Herc was buying and practicing at home. These were what you call break beats at the time, the section of the record that had the most energy in it. Barron's brother influenced him. Introduced him to DJ Breakout, who was also interested in the same records and also DJing. This new style of presenting and manipulating music did not have a name yet. Like Barron, Breakout was a collector of the same records Herc played. Again, break beats or breaks. Between the two of them, Breakout and Barron had a few component sets, speakers, kind of a put together system as many DJs did in the early days. Eventually, Breakout and Barron got proper equipment, a name, and an MC, the voice of KK Rockwell. With the assistance of DJ Tony Tone, who would eventually become a founding member of the Cold Crush Brothers, they started to build a sound system. They built their sound system with a GL 3800 as a mixer, SL 1500 turntables, also speakers that were, I think this pronunciation is gauze speakers, gauze. And they put these in these tin barrels, which are actually trash cans. And this system had the distinction of being the loudest and the clearest system in the Bronx. When these speakers came along, the name of the system became the Mighty Sasquatch. And this is a system that dominated the part of Bronx that these brothers played in. It was DJ Barron who came up with the name Brothers Disco. They eventually created a female group called the Sisters Disco, and they served as a security force for the first female MC, Shaw Rock. And they were almost like cheerleaders for the group. They danced, all wore the same kind of shirts with Sisters Disco blazed across. All right, later, they provided the security for MC Shaw Rock. The jam that Breakout and Barron played first with KK Rockwell was at Murphy Projects. Is that correct? Murphy Projects, all right. Breakout and Barron, the Brothers Disco, are one of the earliest templates in hip hop, and it's my honor to induct them into the Hip Hop Museum, DC.
Round of applause, everyone. Round of applause. I have the great distinction of presenting DJ Barron, if you want to hold that up. DJ Breakout with your awards. You want to take a quick picture here, guys? And then what I'd like to do is hand the mic over to both of you guys to give a little acceptance speech.
Thank you for this award. 1, 2, 1, 2. Thank you for this award. I really appreciate it. God bless everybody here.
Ditto. Thank you for this award. It's a pleasure of having this award inducted to me in Breakout. And thanks everybody.
Thank you guys. Thank you, guys. So right now we're going to go to a little bit of a break, and when we come back, hopefully Raheem will be here, and we will be inducting and interviewing Shaw Rock, Lil Rodney C, MC Jazzy Jeff, and the one and only Raheem. So stay tuned right after this break.
Take a step inside music history as we bring you on a tour of the largest collection of artifacts and memorabilia at the Hip Hop Museum pop-up experience.
On the 40th anniversary of the famed song Rapper's Delight, hip-hop history is coming alive in the district.
With more than 500 items from hip-hop history, there's no shortage of collectibles to spark nostalgia, as well as touch a new generation of music fans.
I said a hip hop, the hip it to the hip hop, you don't stop the rocker to the bang bang boogie. Say up jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie to beat. Now what you hear is not a test, I'm rapping to the beat. And me, the groove, and my friends are gonna try to move your feet. You see, I am Wonder Mike, and I like to say hello. Up to the black, to the white, the red.
Everybody who comes in here for the first time, you know, they're just so excited and inspired because, you know, this has never been done before.
The genre's creators and pioneers have been turning out to see the collection for themselves, and in some cases, to be inducted into the ranks of hip-hop royalty.
I do have one of these, and I am proud of this right here.
I think it's a great thing because it shows the maturity of what hip-hop is for this history. And it's not only hip-hop history, it's basically black history.
We brought our daughter. She grew up in the backseat listening to this, repeating this. For me, it's a continuation of the love of hip-hop music. It absolutely is.
If you really love hip-hop, I need to hear you say, hell yeah!
Hip-hop to the day I die!
Oh my God, this is amazing. This is really amazing, and I'm glad to be able to be a part of it.
I'm transforming!
Say what? I can't hear you, can't hear you. Say what? Oh, baby! Yo, main source forever, yo. Happy New Year to everybody in the building.
Big deal, you know. It's been a long time coming. Finally, there's a brick and mortar establishment to show what hip hop means.
A hip hop museum is something definitely needed to preserve the culture.
A traveling food, art, fun, broadcasting, DJ, producer, performance, graffiti, b-boy concert experience encompassing all aspects of a music culture.